All right, it is Wednesday, March 4th. This is my first video of the week. Haven't been posting the last couple of days. Had a little technical difficulties, but also, part of me is just kind of, I don't know, I kind of needed a break a little bit. I always want to show up for myself for sure, but, I don't feel like I'm providing enough value for anyone that's paying attention. This is like basically for my own selfish reasons, which is not a bad thing or a good thing, because when I say selfish, it's in a good way, because I'm not trying to position myself as some sort of guru that has great advice every single morning by any means. I'm literally just trying to document my journey as I try to get better, as I go to work, and just try to document me trying to grow, and lately I haven't been reading and writing as much, so I feel like I don't have as much to say in documenting that journey. And I don't know, I kind of want more of value if I'm going to do this. I want to provide more value for anyone listening, and I also, want to repeat the things that I kind of learned so that it really cements in my mind so I can really just continue this growth and build momentum in my life, and things are happening. Things are going well. When I compare myself this time, you know, last year, I've definitely improved. And the big thing for me is, and I think for everyone, is that when you see that improvement, what do? Like a lot of people just celebrate because then maybe some outcomes start to happen for you, and you celebrate, and then you get off track again. And I don't want to get caught in that trap because that's happened to me several times in my life as well. I just want to stay focused, continue this growth mindset, and improving the growth mindset. Whatever happens, whether it's money, new job, whatever, relationship, and I've had a few of those things recently, which is great. I mean, I feel like there a couple things are on the ropes. Like nothing is cemented as far as your job goes. Nothing is really cemented as the relationship goes, but there's a lot of good momentum there, and it's just. And then, but as far as my own self development, I feel like that's kind of my reading and writing has just kind of fallen off a little bit. It's like I was thinking about this the other day. How when you get sobriety, you achieve sobriety. A part of me thinks like I'm going to be this completely different person. I'm going to be this like superhuman being. Oh, I don't drink. I don't do weed anymore. I don't do any drugs. I don't like. I'm focused. And yeah, it's great that I eliminated those cheap dopamine substances from my life, but nothing has really changed dramatically either. And I think a part of that is because I'm not, I don't have those blocks of time where I'm really focused and working, aside from work. You know what I'm saying? So it's, it really is about putting everything together because you can get sober, and I think that's a huge achievement. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to ever downplay the achievement of sobriety, because it can be a slippery slope. You celebrate sobriety with like a quick hit or something, or a night out or whatever it is. Man, you could be right back in deep with it. So it's every single day. I feel like if you've had a substance addiction, is a slippery slope. I mean, any addiction really, whether it's gambling, shopping, whatever, has that slippery slope mentality. And that's why even just having like for me, like I think about even like eating junk food, watching TV, playing video games, like those are addictions, right? That's kind of a slippery slope too. Like if I start doing one, it's it's almost like it's like a trigger to do the others. And so yeah, I mean it's a battle every day to kind of control those that short-term gratification loop, especially when you've been programmed in deep with it for a long time in your life. Because you can eliminate some stuff, but are you eliminating everything? Are you like actually focused and growing and working on your like long-term vision, on the things you want to really move the needle on? And yeah, I know I need to be doing better there. I know I need to be doing better there. So I have that awareness, which is a good thing. We'll see where it all takes me. Anyway, anyone listening, I hope that you have that awareness as well. I think awareness and consciousness and it's so big. Even if you don't have that consistency yet, just having a higher consciousness is huge in your life. That's very celebratory. You know, having control over your substance abuse or addictions is very celebratory. Maybe if you're not hitting on all levels yet, you are moving that needle. And every day you choose not to engage in those past activities, not to go back to those just habits and substances and triggers, is a battle won. Maybe you're not winning the war yet, but you're winning some battles, and keep stacking those battles, keep making those deposits into yourself. And it's an investment, and it's going to I have faith that it's going to pay off, and not only just pay off for yourself, but pay off for humanity. I think humanity needs higher conscious beings out there, just raising the level of awareness, raising the level of consciousness for all of us, because there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of struggle, there's a lot of misinformation, there's a lot of just lies and just like things said as truth that are disguised as truth that is not truth. And it's going to take a lot of just very high conscious people to steer our civilization to prosperity and survival. I mean, I'm worried about survival for sure, and I don't want to like make it a self-fulfilling prophecy, but yeah, it's concerning. I mean, when you think about the war and everything else going on, I mean, we're very insulated to all that. We don't let so far we're insulated to it. So yeah, we'll see where it all goes. We got to keep positive. I'm gonna keep praying for people out there, for everyone out there. I hope you pray too. Especially when these conflicts ratchet up, we need to be praying for our fellow human beings. Even if it's people that you disagree with, we got to find ways to compromise, to live together, to cohabitat. And I understand there's people out there that don't want that. They see themselves as superior, or they see them religion as superior or whatever, and that's a very dangerous line of thinking. That's a very dangerous line of thinking. That those are the type of people that treat their dog better than other fellow human beings, and that's not conducive for humanity and long-term prosperity of this planet. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Hitting some traffic. As always, many blessings, much love. Thank you for hanging this long. Peace. I'll see you next time.